With all the talk in the Moses Lake School District over the past few years about the need for a new high school, teachers and faculty have been doing what they can to keep the current high school as up to date as possible. In most high schools, the library is a place to find old books to use for term papers, but when research teacher Jessica Merritt took over as librarian last year, she brought in some new ideas about how to make it a better resource for students.
So the first thing that I went after was tackling the tutoring center. I really felt strongly like we needed kind of like a college library where you have your math lab, your English lab, that kind of thing. I really wanted us to have that in here and available for kids all day. So that was kind of the first piece, was going, okay, we're going to use this space for the library tutoring center, and then we will kind of go from there. And so we wanted to create a fiction section with chairs for kids to sit in, so it's a little more comfy, a little more laid back, and then a nonfiction section so that it's very obvious where everything is.
In order to turn the library into a space that would be helpful to the largest percentage of students, Merritt said she had to make some tough choices to get it where she thought it needed to be.
I think it is absolutely critical. What we wanted a place where kids could come in, they could access the research, they could access resources, they could access me and my staff so that we could help them move forward. We wanted them to know this is where you're going to help prepare yourself for college. I weeded through all of our books and I got rid of things. We had stuff that was literally 75 years old that I then went through, and I touched every single book in this library multiple times to be sure that what we put on the shelves was in the best interest of kids.
In the digital age, finding the right balance between access to electronic media and traditional books can be difficult, and Merritt says it's something which can change from year to year.
For me, the line comes with the difference between fiction and nonfiction. Our nonfiction becomes out of date very quickly, and so to spend the money on books to bring in more nonfiction doesn't make sense to me. It makes more sense to put in our money into research databases, into different digital resources that then kids can use, because those are updated all the time. So I think for me, I can see the nonfiction moving more out of the library and into digital. For the fiction, it's like I said, we've got kids that want to hold a book and we've got kids that would be happy with an e-reader. And so I think that's where I have to find more of the balance of what the kids want, and really truly finding out what's going to help you read more, because I love books. I am a book nerd. I'm totally okay with that. I've been a reader my whole life. I worked in my college library when I was going through college, and I want this to be a good place for kids like it was for me. I want it to be kind of that sanctuary of a quiet place to go and get the things done that I need to, or just a quiet place to go sit and read.
In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.